All right.
There you go. So yeah, go ahead.
Let's do this child actor turned action hero. Hold up. Does you see this newspaper?
Stand by.
Standing by. Das?
I was getting a beer.
Should have said something. I would have, taken 5.
Oh, you're fine. Well, generally, like, a lot of the story beats are kind of there. Any falling star?
No, further down.
Oh, charity blood drive at basket club. Oh, okay, I see you.
Yeah, like, hold up. What is this bullshit? Eliza,
I mean, it's like the
charity
vampires and Blade. Fucking, they had.
Come on.
They did.
No. I know they did. I fully believe the hell. I fully believe blood drives now are just vampires in disguise for whatever reason. But come on, Eliza. I know you're an evil creature that thrives on blood, but come on.
Mm-hmm.
That's like having a pumpkin pie contest, and Das is right there, has his face just smiling. Das has a pumpkin judging contest. Man, you're just looking for a new head. He can't even say no.
No, because when you said pumpkin pie and Doss just smiling, I had a whole different rendition of it.
Oh, I know you did. That's why I corrected myself. That is absolutely why I corrected myself, good sir.
It's no longer a pumpkin pie.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit, what'd you do?
I don't know.
Did you break?
Now I know what I did. No. I know what I did. I needed to turn off the wireless keyboard because that can actually interfere. And since the battery is kind of doing the thing, and then I touched it, it did a thing. It's like, oh yeah, you want to set your controls? Like here's like, oh, that was the thing that I did. Now I know. I guess I have to battle.
No, we have to battle.
But Annie's deal is she's a child actor turned essentially freedom fighter against everything evil.
Well, I mean, obviously, and there's clearly the link to God, what the fuck is this? That fucking show?
Beowulf.
No, not that show. Actual real world show.
Sonic Underground.
No.
Take your time. I'm just gonna keep pressing buttons while.
Yeah, keep going. What the fuck is the name of that show?
Do you know the premise of the show?
Not really, because I know like there's been a lot of fan art, and it's like it's fairly. I'm trying to be nice how I'm phrasing this.
Cultured fan art, yes.
No, not in that degree. Because the original show is like shot at an audience where it's like kids, but it goes into themes where it's like non-binary is pretty common among the show.
My Little Pony?
No, but you're getting closer.
Rainbow Bright?
No, it's not horse related. It's
no. Rainbow Bright's not horse related. It's an old.
No. This is new. This is new.
She-Ra.
No, try again. Alien. I want to say they're aliens? Question mark. Like, there's 3 women specifically in the show.
Oh, Steven Universe.
Yes, thank you.
Like, when you said non-binary, that did actually narrow it down. That's why I said like freaking My Little Pony, because a lot of the characters are just generally non-binary. But yeah, okay, Steven Universe. Okay, you were saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, other than like clearly her fucking outfit's inspired from Steven Universe.
Just a bit, yes.
A bit, he say. I mean, It's not nearly as bad as something like, you know, Star and the Power of the Rainbow Wand or something like that. I forget what that one. I actually like that one, though.
Star and the Forces of Evil.
Yeah, that one's really good. I actually like
I
that
like
one.
that too. Like it's just okay. She's a magical girl with not magical girl tendencies, and I'm getting fucking blasted away by this. I've never played as Annie, and I already see Soul Bad Guy isms. Oh shit!
God, I already see it too. Yeah.
I already saw like 2 Soul Bad Guy isms. I wonder how she plays.
Yeah, I wonder if Dio plays this character. Funny thing, Soul Bad Guy. It's Soul Bad Guy, but in a cutesy girl form.
It's Soul Bad Daughter.
Yeah, there you go.
He and Jacko got it on.
I mean, I believe it, to be honest with you.
I mean, who wouldn't?
I mean, have you seen that, you know, alimony pose?
There it is. She has Stinger. She has Stinger. She's Soul Bad Guy and Dante. Oh no.
Oh, yes.
I want to look at her control list to figure out how to do all the dumb shit. Because she has Dante-isms and Soul-isms. Like, that is concerning. She has 2 goons. Her moveset's from 2 goons.
Right.
It could have been 5 guys, burgers and fries, but nah. That'd have been too easy.
Nah, man. We don't do that here.
I kind of like the design of her agent? Question mark?
No, I'm going to say that's Agent, yes.
Yeah, her agent, like, just stand over there.
But yeah, no, Star vs. the Force of Evil is actually fantastic. It's like, I really love the way that's written. It's up there with Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls is fucking really well written.
The fact that Gravity Falls and Star vs. the Force of Evil was on a small budget and they did so well. And like, yeah, it was, they're both on a small budget, did so well, and Disney still took them off the air anyway. Because I know Gravity Falls had 1 more season planned. No, Star vs. Forces of Evil had 1 more season planned, but Gravity Falls, they said they were going to straight up just cancel the show because it was for whatever reason. I don't even know why. And
man, I've already had a fucking debate on the Hill with Firefly. All right, so trust me, it's like it's not that uncommon.
Right, and you in the like, yeah, because like, oh yeah, we're going to have to cancel your show. I'm like. He said, okay, but let me get these last few episodes out. And the man just like, yeah, you know what? Here's everything. Here's the everything right here. Because he everything that he could do for like the same, because he tried.
Are you talking about Star or Gravity?
Gravity.
Okay, so sort of. The show itself is done, yes.
Yeah.
And I talked to Dio about this too, because me and him are both on a very similar wavelength on this one. Whereas, like, a lot of what happens over Gravity Falls happens in the summer. And it's like, the whole story was my summer in Gravity Falls. And, like, that was the whole end point of it. They finished the summer in Gravity Falls.
Yeah, the end of my summer vacation, because he actually had planned for a special for when they came back around next summer, but Disney said no.
Well, I wouldn't sit there and fucking don't count it out completely, because again, it's like, you know, we got DuckTales how many fucking years later kind of thing?
Yeah.
And we got Samurai Jack, the finale season.
I know, right? So if anything, it's more or less just bide your time. Hopefully it'll be back before 10 plus
before
years.
We're 50.
I know, like fucking 20 years later for fucking Samurai Jack. Good lord.
Hey, at least we got it.
Yeah. Finally fucking got the ending of Jack, even though the game is actually tying into the ending. And we got DMC8 because of that shit.
Well, they literally says, like, you know, we couldn't publicize it, and fucking, it's like, yeah, that whole night. It's like, oh, okay. So it's like, the episode, but yeah, the very ending of, like, one of the newer Samurai Jack games, supposedly has the ending.
Yep.
As much as I hate to say that.
I No, you don't like to see it being the canonical ending that where, oh yeah, since Ashley's from a separate timeline and they actually did the thing and they basically just, multiverse themselves and all this stuff, and she is actually a thing because of all that for, yeah.
No, I mean, I get it. It's just, for lack of better terms, and it's like, I'm not saying I like the sadder ending, but on the flip note, it's like, it made more sense.
Yeah, because like they defeated Aku, and anything that's supposed to prescribe during that whole future does not exist.
Right.
So. And
this would also sit there, and it kind of feeds back into Jack's character, in my opinion. That's why like I actually prefer the ending of the show, to be honest with you. Because while I would never say that fucking Jack's quest to fucking get back to the past was fueled by vengeance, I would never say that. However, his single-minded focus on it would blind him to the other extremes of it, where it's like, well, his actions have consequences, and he's been literally trying to do the same thing for God knows how long.
I mean, Aku just said, like, okay, maybe I'll just wait him out. He's human. I'm not. He won't live, like, another 50 plus years, and that 50 years came and went. Like, he didn't get any older. Why won't that samurai just die? All he did was grow that silly beard.
So, yeah, it's like, again, I do not count Jack as a fool, but it's like, his simple goal, if you will, basically, like, led it to his own misfortune. It's like, honestly, I think that's actually, like, a very poetic justice. It's like, it's kind of like the original, like, ending to Army of Darkness. The one that fucking got canceled because nobody liked it, except for me, apparently. But I liked it because I thought it was funny.
What, where Ash was stuck in the past?
No, actually, so in the original ending of Army of Darkness, Ash takes one too many drops, so he sleeps for an extra 1,000 years.
Oh, right, and he's just in the future, and well, they.
Yeah, he's in the future, and since no one woke up to fight the Deadites took over.
Essentially, what they did in Ash versus the Evil Dead.
Sort of.
Well, what
yes,
they tried,
no.
What they wanted to do with Ash versus the Evil Dead.
Are you talking about the Apocalypse ending?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so...
Oh, that's what it is.
That's a complicated equation, because that was setting up for basically Mad Max Evil Dead. But then that gets into, like, well, which timeline are we talking about? Are we talking about the main timeline? Then, yeah. If we're not talking about the main timeline, then no. Because there's so many timeline differences in Evil Dead, it's kind of ridiculous. You kind of have to understand there's like 4 major timelines going on at the same time.
How many timelines are going on here? Many. One too many.
Well, because you got to figure, Evil Dead 1 to 2 is actually like kind of like 2 different timelines. The games are a different timeline. The comic books are a different timeline, and they all kind of feed off each other.
Well, depending on which comic, because some of them actually do feed into the movies, the movie timeline, depending on which movie. Because I think the
they go back and forth.
Yeah, I think the main one feeds into the Army of Darkness ending.
One of them does. There's other ones that don't, but yes.
Well, the one that has Freddy and Jason in it is the one that feeds into the movie timeline.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, that's the one I want to say, because technically in the Army of Darkness, that specific timeline for the movie and the one that came before it, though you can literally just see hints of Freddy and Jason in there, and it confirms why Jason don't stay dead, because he's a fucking dead-eyed. Freddy's a freaking demon got a deal given to him by the demons in the book, because around that same fucking time frame, someone had to go read from the book in the cabin while Ash was there.
Yes.
So all three of those things were happening simultaneously because of one person had to go to the cabin and read from the fucking book.
100%. So yeah, like a lot of that kind of goes all back in the same direction. Is like that's kind of why like, yeah, they feed into each other, but they also don't.
Yeah.
Because one of my favorite games of Generation is its own separate timeline, by the way.
Now, so we get into that soon.
And then Evil Dead 2016, I want to say it is its own timeline. That's the timeline where Ash didn't go back in the past and he died or something like that.
What where he? Which?
The 2016 is the one with
the chick that.
Yes.
Yeah, the chick main character that did a thing like later in this. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So according to that one, that timeline is the one where Ash didn't go back to the past and he was defeated. I believe is how they phrase it. Because you still see the classic there. Because when Ash parked it.
Right. Yeah, because I remember like the first iteration of it, he kind of ran after shit happened.
Well, and that's another thing too. So like, 1 doesn't lead into 2. 1 is actually like its own timeline, and 2 is its own timeline.
Yeah, because 2 feeds into Army of Darkness, doesn't it?
Yes, 100%. Yeah. Like 2 and 3 are like fully canonical.
Yeah, because like first one, because like it's had Ash in the woods, something attacked him, and then roll credits.
And that's also why I sit there and tell people, like, do not watch Evil Dead 1 and then go to 2. You need to watch 2, 3, and then if you're really enjoying it at that point, then like, you know, watch Ash Versus. And then if you've enjoyed the ride the entire time, then go back and watch 1. Or if you want to do it, just understand it's not part of the same thing.
Right. Yeah, because Ash vs. the Evil Dead actually plays in the Army of Darkness, just like the comic books that were a part of it. I'm kind of sad
they couldn't reference the comic books for obvious reasons, because you know, massive like title fucking drops here and there. Yeah. But on the flip side of all that too is like they also couldn't reference Army because that was owned by a different company.
Yeah.
They could lightly mention it as like, you know, shit like I went back to the past, and like they didn't show anything. And he would say shit like and then shit got really weird, and then they would move on.
Or when he's fighting, and he's like, "Oh look, oh great, another evil me." I'm like, "All right."
Right, but you could make the argument too. Is like that's technically 2. Because the first Evil Ash was technically Evil Dead 2. So again, there was a lot of fucking wire walking through all this bullshit, which is probably one of the reasons I enjoy the series so much, because like just all the fucking behind the scenes bullshit.
I fucked that up.
You know, kind of like what was it? Evil Dead 2. 90% of Evil Dead 2 was literally fucking filmed inside of a fucking high school.
It was, wasn't it? I had to stop and think about that.
Because the first Evil Dead was actually filmed on location out in the woods. Well, it was filmed on 2 different locations, but that's a whole nother thing. Evil Dead 2, when they went back to go film in the same area, the fucking haunted cabin in the woods had burnt to the fucking ground, so they couldn't fucking film there anymore.
Jeez, I wonder what happened there.
So they literally rebuilt the entire set inside a gymnasium in the middle of a high school.
I mean, that's some dedication.
I mean, that's just fucking working with what you got kind of thing.
Pretty much.
And like you can actually see parts of it in the film. Like I've watched it enough, I can sit there and say, yeah, you can see where it is in like certain sections.
Especially like the day sections, they had to have fog machines everywhere just to cover up some of the stuff.
Actually, the day sections aren't so bad. There's other sections that are worse. If you really are interested, fucking, you can sit there and like, go back and like watch videos. Like, there's videos that break down like, when it's in the gymnasium, when it's not, kind of deal. But usually it's during the chase scenes actually, where fucking like they're chasing Ash through the house, kind of deal. And like the camera focuses on Ash, but there's only so much you can do with camera focus. If you stop the video and like look at everything else in the frame, you realize like there's giant fucking holes in the set, kind of deal.
I mean, my favorite part of the friggin' second one is the whole friggin' everything in the house is just laughing at him, especially the deer.
Well, I mean, and that's kind of one of the inspirations of DOS, is actually just the madness of the moment kind of thing. And just kind of just going with it.
All the voices in DOS said is basically that one scene there where Ash is everyone just laughing maniacally in the cabin, and then he hears a sound and just open fires.
I mean, they expand on that later in other fucking media, especially the Ash Versus series, where it's like, shoot first, ask never. And it's like, yeah, I can get that.
This man fucking booted me. Hold up. Command list. Now I gotta be mean to you, Beowulf. I'm sorry, my dude. I used to respect you, but now I gotta be a dick.
Oh, speaking on the main man, Bruce Campbell.
Oh boy, here we go.
I actually fucking got for Christmas one of the fucking otter things in my collection. So, hold on, I gotta fucking read the title correctly. So it's part of the DC horror line. I'm not a big DC guy.
I mean, DC is.
Oh. Or you just focused on shit?
I mean, no, you can keep talking. But DC is whatever by this point.
I mean, I like it for Batman, I like it for Lobo. It has a few characters here and there that I enjoy, but most of them is like they're kind of a miss for me. Anyway, but so as part of the new DC horror line, they actually reached out to different odds and end people and was like, yo man, would you be interested in writing for blankety blank characters? And they just rolled out with a list of characters that is like, would you be interested in writing for any of these characters? Blah, blah, blah. And apparently one of the characters that came up for, was like, would you like to write for, was Sergeant Rock. He's not a very widely known, he's an old school fucking DC character. But basically he's like, think circa World War II, and he led to inspirations such as like Captain America and other odds and ends, kind of thing like that. But anyway, they approached Bruce Campbell with the ideas like, would you like to write for him? And so Bruce Campbell was like, fuck yeah, I actually do read Sergeant Rock. And so they came out with Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead. And I shit you not, is penned by Bruce Campbell. I believe the art style itself is by Eduardo Riso, and then there's also Christian Rossi. I'm not familiar with these two names, but for what it is like they did a fantastic job on this graphic novel.
Well, if anything, it's kind of nice to have that Bruce actually did some writing for DC. That's probably the most you're gonna get from him.
Well, writing-wise, I mean, unless you want to talk the books.
Well, for a company like DC, because I know he had a hand in like the Freddy versus Jason and all that stuff, and as well as
well, of course he had to. He
had to
give his likeness, yeah.
And Ash versus Marvel Zombies. That's a thing too.
Yeah. He also had a big hand in that, and I also need to replace that.
Oh,
I'm very sad my copy died.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it died again.
Sad too. That's the sad part.
Leviathan, you talking too much, my dude. My word, you haven't aged a day. Like, shut up.
So, give a little bit more context of the talk here. So I had I had several copies of several things, but I picked up a copy of Marvel vs. Zombies, and I read it, and I was kind of interested about the whole thing, and I was kind of lukewarm, mildly interested kind of thing. It's like, it was interesting, but it's like I wouldn't gone out my way kind of thing after I read it. And that's like for Marvel Zombies 1, 2, and 3, like there's a whole pantheon of it. But then it got to Marvel vs. Zombies Origins, and that's the one that caught my attention. Which, it's not really Origins, what it is it's Marvel Zombies versus the Army of Darkness or some crap like that. And I was
It's
like,
it's either Army of Darkness versus Marvel Zombie. Yes, Army of Darkness versus Marvel Zombies. That's what it is. Because I had that too.
Anyway, and so I had this collection of graphic novels, and I had to put it in storage because I couldn't fucking move it like I could. And unfortunately, mice got into my graphic novels, and that was one of the fatalities of it. So that one I'm actually pretty sad about. I actually have to replace that one. Did you get a full 3-tier team on this one?
I know, right? And I got a character I can use.
Hot damn, it's Big Bam!
But the problem is with having an actual 3 free team, my damage is reduced.
Oh, your damage is reduced. Fucking, your life bars are reduced.
I already have half health because they were trying to deal with the pain wheel earlier, but I'm just going to Unger her in the corner.
But they don't have to. But yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, like, yeah, I'm a little sad that fucking I lost that one. Because apparently that's also one of the ones that people collect. Shocking, I know. But no, other than that, fucking like Bruce has written a few things. He's written us like 3 different like autobiographies. He's written one piece of fiction, and then now he's also doing apparently a short story anthology, I believe.
Hang on.
So it's like, you know, the man can write apparently, and it's like the guy's damn good at it. I'll give the man credit.
And now she's going to be flying around. There it is.
Now fly with me, fly!
I'm sorry it had to come to this.
Who bings me?
People.
No, people always bing me.
What the hell is with this random girl here? I feel she's the most suspicious one out of everyone that's here.
I mean,
she probably is. Little
is it gonna be like the
Men in Blacks? Yeah, the Men in
That's exactly where I was going. That's exactly where I was going.
Yeah, because outside of Annie's agent, because I'm expecting like her agent to be like with her at all times, but this random
it's
chick.
probably gonna be a Skullgirl.
I'm pretty sure that's double in disguise.
Or yeah, double. Sorry.
I fully believe that's double in fucking disguise. Because she, out of the assortment of group here, outside of Annie's agent, she's the one that sticks out like a sore fucking thumb. Like, specifically. I'm waiting for the turn, like, oh, by the way, she was actually evil all along. I'm waiting for that. Because, yeah.
You don't say!
Yeah, because Florence here, I'm not worried about her because she's she's Annie's agent. Like, I'm not expecting much. She's an agent. I'm pretty sure she's already evil.
If I was gonna guess, Florence is probably double.
Yeah, Florence is probably double, if not that one girl that's just kind of hanging around Annie.
Don't you dare turn
No.
your back on me.
Well, that's Marie.
You built on your victims' graves.
Oh, well, now it becomes voice acted.
Oh, well, hey.
She is pissed, dude.
I think she's probably voiced this section before. That's why.
Maybe. I want to say yes. Yeah, Maria is just pissed off. And now back to button pressing.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, we have to
Eileen. I'm expecting her to actually be some sort of evil thing in disguise.
I mean, come on, Eileen.
Well, here's Valentine. Now, where's Double? Double's probably in disguise somewhere. There's Big Band. And Squiggly's here. Okay. Okay, yeah, there's Florence. And Eileen over here. Like, one of those two is probably Double in disguise.
No.
Unless Double's already just there. Oh, no, we don't even get to fight Valentine. Okay, I take that back. I feel fucking ripped off. I was ready to fight Valentine. Like, nah, I'm about to smack you. I'm gonna smack you around with Big Band. He gonna give you that big fist.
Just smack you around a little.
I mean, she's gonna get a pound. She's gonna have a lot of brass up her ass.
Would you like some pound cake?
I'm pretty sure she can take a pounding. And now to the final battle.
Banu Bahu.
Banu Batu. Well, it's just a one-on-one. Okay, that's fine.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I mean, I got Soul Bad Girl over here. Whoop! Damn it, that battering ram.
Yeah, the battering ram.
I'm just whacking at her. Projectile. Projectile.
Projectile, no.
Ah, bitch.
I was going back to fucking fix the Pinstripe Pro fucking thing that I did. Ooh. Forgot how many fucking like bad fucking tapes. Like, oh yeah, they're still on the channel.
Ow, ow, fucking ow. Aha!
Oh, day's work. Maybe a week for you.
I will defeat you in the power of evil.
I'm pretty sure she has a friggin' star versus the forces of evil alpha color. I believe it.
Well, I mean, it's kind of the thing where it's like, yeah, it's like if you smash the two together, I'd argue it's like this is the character we get.
What, Soul Bad Guy plus a magical girl?
No, Star and the hell's the other one?
Steven Universe.
We talked about it earlier. Steven Universe, thank you. You smash the two together and then fucking like gave it the mechanics of Soul Bad Guy. This is the character you get.
God, like she has Soul Bad Guy is. It's like that's bad. That's very bad.
Bad girl. Soul Bad Girl.
No, Soul Star Girl.
There you go.
She is 2/3 gear.
I mean, I believe it.
Mm-hmm. Wait, this is yeah, you're going deeper into the catacombs after destroying the Skullheart. All right. The only other time we go deeper into the catacombs is like there's an extra fight with Double.
What you're saying is there's an extra fight with Double?
There's an extra fight with Double.
I mean, I guess she would be a force of evil, if you will.
And that's what Squiggly looked like before she got, you know, her brains painted with lead.
Chewed on, if you will.
I mean, if you keep watching.
I'm watching.
And knowing how Double likes to do bullshit, I'm fighting the clones as my allies.
Oh, goody!
Yeah! I'm glad there's air blocking in this game. Otherwise, I'm going to be...
I'm fucking so happy they just rolled out. I was like, oh, by the way, I'm going to fucking start with a super.
Yeah, and Skullgirls, you start off with 1 bar already, so it's not uncommon for people to do like, yeah, here's my round 1 match, super. Round 1, fight, super.
Dive kick. Ah, Doom tactics.
I think she does say, I mean, I have the advantage, but Big Ben hits like a fucking the Mack truck that he is. That's 1.
Well, that's half the problem down. Oh, look, normal Squiggly.
Well, recently deceased, if anything.
Recently deceased Squiggly.
Living Dead Girl?
Cold Ethel.
I got distracted thinking of Rob Zombie songs at the worst possible time.
Well, like I said, like, you went Living Dead Girl. I go.
I know, like,
no.
and I was thinking, like, yeah, Living Dead Girl.
That's it then.
Because they're here, like, yeah, because I was hearing like weird, like low whispers and talking. This is a stage. This is the stage that's doing it.
Yeah, I had to mute myself so I could listen to the fucking stream for half seconds. Like, yes, no, that's the stage, dude. That's not me.
Like, yeah, like, what the hell are you? Because it was low in my ear. I'm like, the fuck is going on in your background? I was like, no, that's the stage. Like, that is the stage? Damn. All right, shit. Eldritch Horror stage, yeah?
Yeah. Every time I see fucking, like, he does the fucking, like, the drum hit kind of thing, I was just like, this sick beat.
Evil will never escape cosmic justice.
Install!
I probably should have stayed in the install. I probably should have. Because my damage output would be horrendously dumb.
Oh, This is your moment, man.
I'm trying to, but it drains my meter. I forgot it drains meter.
Of course it fucking drains your meter. What the fuck are you thinking?
I didn't get.
And the winner is Annie!
Oh, crap baskets.
The shapeshifter!
Now I gotta fight. That was 3-on-1, and they're all double.
Ooh, goody.
Oh fuck! Fucking wacky racing. Upside, it didn't do as much damage.
So how's that double fight go?
Getting washed.
Washed horribly. Huh? Out of tricks already?
I expected more from you, monster. Monster? Who's the real monster here? You.
You don't deserve to live in this world, monster. There's a place for the righteous and the pure. It's only for men. What is a man?
What is a man but a miserable pile of secrets? Oh yeah. Friggin' Das Belmont over here just rolling up to me.
Exactly. Never fear, Das Wiggles is here.
I mean, the Skullgirl kind of thick right now, man. She had to get literally some extra support for her top here.
No. She not thick. She top heavy. Top heavy.
Well, I'm seeing it from my monitor, and yeah, well, give it a minute. She kind of thick around.
I'll allow. Fuck it. I'll allow to give a minute. I'm just saying. Currently, she's just top heavy. She is not quantified for thick yet.
I mean, seriously, she kind of. All right, fine. She top heavy. She had to get some extra support. And I'm like, goddamn, dude. I'm like, yeah, okay. Them bony hands doing work. I kind of envy that skeleton that was holding her top up there. I'm like, bruh.
Bro, man, you don't even know. I don't know. I'm also in the fucking boat, the kind of weird boat where I'm sitting there, it's like, would Double be more or less attractive after I know what she is?
Yeah, because everyone likes sausage, but they don't want to know how it's made.
Right, exactly.
Because once you know what's behind all of that.
Right. But you know, once your mind processes it, and you're sitting there, it's like, well, it's all just meat at the end of the day. So there it goes. Like,
Wait, is this
really
before? Is this before or after you kind of dived in? Because if it's after you kind of dived in, like, I've already did it once, versus like doing the beforehand.
I would argue it's kind of like the Mystique thing. Whereas, like, yeah, it seems weird off the first time, where it's like, oh, well, I nailed the boob chick or something like that. But it's like, then you think about it, it's like, well, no, not really. I mean, like, technically you just nailed what she was.
And so Eileen wasn't some rando evil thing after all. Okay.
Yeah, no, that kind of caught me off guard too. I'm not gonna lie.
Because I was expecting her to
expecting a double too. Yeah.
Yeah, her or the agent. Like, no, she's just kind of all right.
Well, I think at this point, it's like, we got to the DLC characters, now like the game's like, all right, now we know you expect a double.
I know. Okay, we all know you're expecting some bullshit, so we're not
Here's
gonna.
Here's a complete lack of bullshit.
Well, that was unexpected because I was expecting bullshit. Yeah, no bullshit here. No bullshit this time. No, I am not shitting you.
Please, you have to get out.
Am I gonna start off in full ass install? Cause that'd be some shit. Cause it literally just gave her freaking character theme.
Yeah, I'm kind of expecting it at this point.
I know, right?
Time
like, to feel alive.
It'd be kind of like, what's his nut with the giant nail?
Oh, Bang! Yeah, yeah. Bang! She got me. It's here. Food
here, Bang! She got me. It's here.
No. Oh God. You're making me want to play Blaze Blue now, Das, and you know that's bad for you.
Catch me on the next one. We'll come back to it.
It's more or less Das should just look at me with a serious look on his pumpkin. We'll negotiate.
Yeah, exactly. We'll negotiate. That's where it's gonna go to.
Cause yeah, the story killed you, man. You died of thirst. You died of sustenance.
I did not. I will fully admit I underestimated how bad that story was when I walked in. It's like, because I, as a connoisseur of bad stories, I was not prepared for how bad that one was.
I told you don't want to go for it, bruh.
Well, I mean, it's one of those like, I was already there. I was like, all right, fine. I was like, I'm already here. This is
I warned you. Man was dying of starvation the moment he tried it. Even worse than him trying his nonsense and freaking whatchamacallit? Grand Theft Auto. You died of starvation before even getting started.
Dude, like I said, I'm not gonna lie. It's like, yeah, fucking. I completely did not understand what I was getting into.
Bad things. All the bad things. Okay, that's what that is. That's what that is. Don't mind me.
No, that's fine. But yeah, because I was sitting there, it's like, oh no, it couldn't be that bad. Like, no story is really that unplayable. Like, most of the fucking, like, unplayable fucking story games I already know about. And, like, Blaze Blue didn't even fucking, like, reach fucking earshot kind of thing. I was not prepared for the fuckery that was about to happen. One of them kind of deals. Oh my god, that's sort of fucking horrible. I was bored for 90% of it.
I was trying to do her level 3 install thing, but I did not have an extra bar, and I was already in install.
Mm-hmm. I will say that, like, they have gone above and beyond for, like, most of the fucking, like, plot for, like, the extra characters, because... Yeah, most of these characters have much more fucking involved story than any of the main cast.
Right? God, I'm worried when Marie actually is playable.
Fully playable, by the way.
Fully playable, because they're still trying to flesh out. And friggin' look at Florence over there, just
I'm seeing it.
like, no, Big Ben over there is like, yeah, okay, I got the chick, and a little friend over here who I kind of expected her to be actually evil somewhere in there, but no, okay, I was lied to.
Yes, the top heavy producer. I see her.
Yeah, like, she's worried about her dress flaring up right now. Like, lady, worry about that later. Survive now. I'm less worried about, like, oh no, my clothes are being fluttering in the wind. Man, I don't give a damn. I will rip my shirt off and run topless. Like, fuck this shit. I am out.
I actually read a story about a guy where it's like, I don't know, it's kind of off the wall. So, a family was living out in the wilderness because they didn't like society anymore. Can't relate at all.
Woo,
Then
off
they got
the grid.
attacked by a grizzly while the guy was taking a piss. And fucking, like, he's sitting there fucking, like, swinging dick fucking while trying to fucking line up a revolver.
Man said, fuck you, come get some. My dick's already out. My dick's already out. Let's fucking go.
Pretty much. It's like, I gotta give credit, like, because they even, like, the story, like, because it was out of a book, and, like, the book even described as, like, yeah, no, he came fucking dick swinging in the wind. It's like, yeah, I know, he was here to end that bear and save their lives. It's like,
My dick's already out. Let's fucking go. Man's about to freaking shoot that bear in the face and then fuck the hole.
well, again, it was one of those, like, oh, like, they were wilderness people anyway, and then fucking, like, then the grizzly attacked them, and he was, like, midstream when it happened.
I mean, that midstream went full blast as he's loading gun. Went from like, oh yeah, having this just relaxing release and all that stuff, and like, that's a bear. Full power! Like,
well, if memory serves, it was actually out of a Predator book.
Predator like the Yucha?
Yeah, the Yucha. For those playing along at home, the one that Arnold had a problem fighting with.
Okay, I'll bite. We got a few.
So there's an entire line of fucking, like, Predator books. There's an entire line of Alien books. It's like, if you really get into, like, expanded universe kind of stuff, is like, they're actually fairly interesting. There's even a line of Alien versus Predator, which is its own fucking timeline, by the way. Just a heads up on that one.
Mean potatoes here, Das. We're in the epilogue of the fight here.
Again, it's not that super important. But yeah, in this particular one, for whatever reason, the Yutka fucking were, like, up north in Alaska, and they were hunting out, like, the survivalists living in Alaska. And yeah, that's where it's like, they were talking about the context of this gun and, like, how effective it was. And it's like, yeah, I heard old fucking Dirty Dan fucking, he was out with his family and he was out taking a fucking stream, but then, like, you know, some, like, grizzly bear rolled up on him, and it was like, he's sitting there fucking dick swinging and fucking rolled the fucking, pistol on him. And, of course, later in the fucking book, it showed up, it was like, oh, it was effective against a Yutka, because it can drop a fucking bear.
I mean, freaking magnums, bro.
It wasn't a Magnum,
There's a specific gun called a Grizzly Magnum that is very specific. It packs enough power to kill a friggin' big-ass grizzly.
There's that. There's also what's referred to as Kasul rounds. I'm not sure if you're familiar with those.
Those are in the same caliber as the Grizzly Magnum.
Well, yeah, but you don't need a Magnum for it. They're just Kasul rounds. Anyway, semantics here. But yeah, it all feeds back into the same point.
I fired one. That's all I want. That's all. I couldn't fire anymore. I fired one. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done. That kickback hurts.
Shockingly, I know. As much as I play with pistols in games and shit like that, I don't actually like firing them because I don't like them.
I can deal with some pistols, but that high caliber rounds, like no. One good shot is fine. One good shot's all I need.
No, it's not even so much that. It's like I don't like how inaccurate they are, at least in my hand. If that makes sense.
No, I get it. I get it. Because even if you have a good grip, steady hand, that kickback could still fucking knock you on your ass regardless of what you're trying to do.
It's less the kickback, and it's probably mostly just my inexperience with the weapon kind of thing. It's because like I was never formally trained on pistols. I was trained on like rifles and shotguns kind of thing.
And of course, Double is still alive because you can't keep a good villain down.
Of course, you can't keep a good villain down.
Because, yeah, that entire place was made of her literal flesh and everything. I was like, yeah, even I know, like, you're fighting the monster on their home field advantage. That's bad.
You done fucked up, son.
Yeah, like, oh, the place is collapsing. No, she's just shifting bodies. Just run. That's probably going to be a different whole load. Let's not worry about that.